Okay, nice big cave entrance. See if I can get my light turned on. See if there's any ice in this cave. Notice there's a skylight up there, just big enough for you to fall in. So it might be a good idea to watch what you're doing. Or not, take your pick. Really dry cave here. It's like, doesn't look very moist at all up there. Over here, look at this, how there's some lichen, pale green lichen growing on the side here. If you look up in the skylight, look up even above the ground, there's like more cliff, or however you want to say that. Kind of neat. Might have to turn up my light just a bit because it's so dark in this cave. Just a little bit of snow left over from last winter. Pretty high elevation here. It gets a lot of snow in the winter. Alright, I'm going to turn up the light to 50% because it's such a big cave. Now notice the main tube keeps going straight. There's a way up here. I'm not going to do any hardcore crawling or climbing, but you notice, if you're feeling brave, you can climb up there. I don't remember how far it goes. Let's see how hard it'd be for me to get up there. Okay, well, apparently not too hard because here I am. Oh yeah, obviously a dead end. Let me turn around here. Look how the cave is a couple dozen feet wide here. A few feet up. Kind of cool. This cave over there. This is just a pile of breakdown rock here. Nothing too interesting. Not particularly safe either. I'll have to be careful. It was hard climbing up. It'd be kind of hard climbing back down too. So I'll have to be careful. We're just getting a running start. Just repeat to yourself, there is no spoon. That should work. Works in the movies, right? Here we go. Notice there's kind of a ledge up there, but I can't get up there. Even I have my limits. Alright, let's go over here and see what I can find. Notice the wall is kind of like a purplish color. Pale purple, kind of pretty. Got some really neat rock around here. It's not all gray. Notice up on the ceiling, it's like white minerals making some of the rocks a little easier to see. Kind of cool. I don't know how old this cave is. I have to look that up. Obviously, the older it is, the more it's changed since it originally formed. Notice there's a ledge up there. Good luck getting up there. You turn around here. Wow, there's a little ledge up there. Nice. Wow, there's the entrance. Nice. There's that other ledge up there. All sorts of good stuff. Cool. Okay. Notice it looks smaller here, but it reopens again. So it's just temporarily small. So I think I'll go ahead and go through here. See if I can find anything cool. Obviously, I've been in this cave before, about a year ago. So. Honestly, I don't even remember how many caves are here. More than one. How's that sound? Depending on who's counting. So here's one spot where the ceiling's almost 10 feet tall. For the most part, though, it's a pretty small cave. Big enough stand, except where I'm crouching down right now. Definitely watch your head and the ceiling. I brought my backpack, so I do have spare lights if I need it. Let me go over here so you can pan up the ceiling. Look at the shape of the ceiling. It's kind of raised up, but not like a perfect bowl shape. There's like welded rock up there too. Not quite as cool as the one at Ape Cave, but and that shiny silver stuff, that's alive. That's cave slime. hydrophobic bacteria. Here's something cool. You don't always see in a cave. Puddle of water. What's really cool, this cave is somewhat straight too. I don't know if the camera's doing it justice, but you still see natural light from the entrance. So some caves zigzag more than others. Some are suspiciously straight, but I mean, none of them are like highway tunnels or railroad tunnels. I think the geological term is a sinuous course. You have to ask a real geologist what they think. Here's another spot where the ceiling bulges up a bit. You see though, ahead the ceiling's coming down again. I think I'm almost to the end of the cave. The caves around here aren't very long. Disappointing, but oh well. Happen to be in the neighborhood. Might as well check it out. Oh, yeah. Wow. Yep, I'm not even going to try to go back there. I wonder if bats would go back there, though. Like in the movies, the bats are always hanging from the ceiling, but I've seen them hanging from the walls, too. I've only seen them on the floor if they're dead, though. As close theoretically as possible. Luckily, I haven't seen too many bats. Notice over here, breakdown on the floor where the ceiling partially collapsed. Not enough that there's a skylight to open above us. Look how the ceiling's uneven here, like partially rough, partially smooth. That's normal for caves. Each cave's a little bit different. All right then. Okay. Honestly, for a while, I went to so few caves and I kept going to them over and over that I could like recognize almost any cave I've been to by the type of rock. Now there have been so many caves, sometimes I can recognize the area and sometimes not. It's kind of like recognizing people. Sometimes you see a doppelganger, sometimes they kind of look similar. Alright, let's see if I can get down here. Because there's no ice in this cave, so this cave's a lot easier. Except for that pile of snow under the skylight. A lot of times when there's snow, you know, in the spring there's a period of time where it gets above freezing during the day and then below freezing at night. So snow will partially melt and then refreeze. So it'll start out as snow and eventually become ice. I saw a cool cave a couple days ago where the snow was like a foot thick. The bottom few inches had turned ice and the top of it was snow. So that's a really cool contrast. I think I got that on video. That's my Derek Cave video. I haven't uploaded it yet, but yeah. Watch for my Derek Cave videos. Got some cool ice in that video. Those videos. I shot 2 so far and I might shoot another one later this year. See how it goes. Derek Cave is kind of in the middle of nowhere. Alright. I do like this view though. Because you can see that's a natural bridge. You can walk across the top up there even if you don't want to go caving. If you dare. Now whether it's a good idea is another story. But anyway. Notice how steep the entrance is here. So I'm walking up and out of the cave. Even though it's nice, smooth, easy. Alrighty then. There's my tour of that cave.